Hi, I'm Charles Pearson. Welcome to Charles Pearson Yoga, my new YouTube channel. This is going to be a approximate 25-minute Yin practice. And I'll talk about Yin throughout the practice, but we're going to be staying down on the mat and holding poses for longer periods of time, around a few minutes for each pose, concentrating on our breath and concentrating on the sensations we're experiencing, all for the purposes of downshifting into the parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest, and also finding more space in the body by really releasing and relaxing through our connective tissue. So let's get started, sitting nice and tall. We'll just take a few rounds of breath here before we move into our first Yin pose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Twice more. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Continuing with that same steady breathing in and out of the nose. We're going to lay ourselves down onto our backsides. As you come down onto your backside, we're going to draw our right knee up to our chest, extending our left leg out in front of us. We're going to squeeze the right knee up toward our chest, just to start to create a bit of space. And then we're going to release the right foot down to the inside of the left leg. Arms can extend above head. And we've come into our fallen tree pose. So just try to relax. If your shoulders are problematic, you can place blocks or pillows or cushions underneath the backs of the arms. You can always take goalpost arms or T-shaped arms. Feel free to adjust. Just allowing this external rotation of the right side hip to occur. If you would like to take another option, you could take the right foot on top of the left thigh and just let that right knee drop. Just a slightly different angle on this opening. So we're just looking for that steady, consistent breath in and out of the nose. Eyes could be closed or certainly soft gaze throughout the Yin practice, helping us to really concentrate on the sensations we're experiencing, where we're feeling the pose, how that's changing over time, and how we're progressing in the pose. We might feel that the body begins to create more space and open up, or we might feel some resistance. Maybe we have gone a little too deep. And in these poses, because we're holding longer, we're not looking for our most extreme stretch, but we're looking for a place that is sustainable. One that we can remain in comfortably, and we can breathe comfortably. Staying still is a challenge for most of us, for some more than others. And being in this relative stillness might make us wonder, is this doing anything for us? But certainly by being here and breathing, that alone is helping us to downshift. We're in the moment. We're creating space in the body. Let's take our last 5 or so rounds of breath here on this side. Inhale, you're going to lift that right knee back to center. Draw that right knee up towards your shoulder. shoulder. And then we'll take that right knee across and we'll come into a twist. You might decide to bend your bottom knee or keep your bottom leg straight. Extending your right arm out and turning your gaze over to the right hand side. And so when we take this twist, there's a lifting up of the waist and of the back body. But we draw our right shoulder downward. If we're lifting our right shoulder far up, then we're not really in the twist. We're just coming over all the way to one side into a fetal position. So I want to continue to encourage the right shoulder blade and back of the right arm to extend and soften. Slow, deep breaths here. Notice as we scan the body for the sensations we're experiencing, paying attention to how we're feeling it, where we're feeling it. And there's a heightened awareness of the connection between the joints, the muscles, the structure of the body. Let's take 5 more rounds of breath here. Release as you come on back to center. You can lengthen your legs out in front of you, relax your arms by your side. And there's just a reset opportunity, a pause opportunity in between the poses. We don't need to be taking movement. We could, if it feels important to us to do so, or we just stay still. When you're ready, we'll bend into the left knee. This time we're squeezing the left knee up toward the left shoulder, just doing the same thing on the other side. And a good squeeze. And then when we're ready, taking that left foot to the inside of the right leg. Left knee releases and relaxes. Arms can reach above head. Making it comfortable and sustainable for you as the arms extend. Left foot can remain right where it is on the inside of the right leg, or the left foot can come on top of the right thigh. Just changes the angle. It might feel a little deeper. Don't feel the necessity ever to take those options. Just see how it feels in your body. What is your preference in this moment, this particular practice? Because our practice changes from day to day for the same poses, the same movements may feel very different. Slow, deep breaths, bringing our attention back to the sensations, the breath, seeing whether we can continue to slow down the breath even further. We'll take approximately 5 more rounds of breath here. Slowly release, bringing that knee back to center, drawing that knee up toward the shoulder just enough to take the right hand to the outside. Your left arm extends out and we take this twist. Bringing the right knee as far as it comfortably can come down, Continuing to draw the left arm out to the side, drawing the left shoulder out to the side, turning your head and your gaze in that direction. So again, there's a lifting up of our bum and our lower back off of the mat, but the upper back draws down as close to the mat as we can take it. Finding that balance between drawing the knee across and the opposite direction with the opposite arm and shoulder. Breathing deeply here, drawing that breath into that twisted waist and belly. Sometimes the breath may feel a little bit more constrained depending on the pose that we're in. We just use that challenge to just deepen the breath more and more attention to it. Take approximately 5 more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, we'll release, bringing that left knee back to center. And bringing everything back around, lengthening your legs out in front of you, bringing the arms back to the side body. And pausing. Trying to be still. But if you need to take some movement, we take some movement. Otherwise, we're just allowing that reset to occur. Last couple of rounds of breath here. And let's bring ourselves onto our side body, coming into this fetal position, knees together and arms together, and we rest our head onto our folded hands. So we're going to keep the knees together. We're going to lift up through that top arm and then release the arm back behind us, keeping our right hand on the outside of the left knee. So now we have our knees together, coming into a different version of the twist. You might feel this in a different place, maybe more into the glutes, the outer hips. Draw those knees up higher and together if it's okay for you. And then relax yourself outward as you turn toward that left arm. Slow, deep breaths here. Noticing the differences in this twist compared with the last one. The comparisons in our yoga are really useful for ourselves from practice to practice, from side to side, from pose to pose. We'll take 5 more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, we'll release, bringing the knees back to center. And we'll roll all the way over to the left-hand side, coming into that fetal position. All the way on the other side, knees together, up toward the chest. Lifting the top arm, taking it all the way back, releasing it behind you. Left hand on the outside of the right thigh, right arm extends. And we turn, gazing out through those right fingertips. You're opening up into a strong lumbar twist here. You may feel this more into your lower back than previous. You have to feel it differently because the knees are together in this version. And they're drawn pretty high up. Trying to find softness in every area outside of the target areas of our pose. So relaxing through the shoulders, through the neck, the brows. Taking 5 more slowly deep breaths. On your inhale, we'll release, we'll bring the knees back to center. And once the knees are back at center, we'll lengthen those legs out in front of us, arms by our sides. And we'll just take a pause here. It's very normal to begin to feel a little more sleepy. That's that shifted to the rest and digest or parasympathetic nervous system. So we're going to grab a hold of a bolster or a block for the rest of this practice. If you have a pillow or a cushion of any sort, just grab a hold of it now. Lots of options. We're going to lay ourselves back down, and again, either with a block or a cushion, a bolster or a pillow. Going to push into the feet, lift up the hips, and slide whatever that is underneath, and it's going to come underneath to your sacrum. Your sacrum is between the lumbar curve of the spine and your bum muscles. And if the bolster or cushion is quite large, it'll probably be touching both, but we try to center it as much as we can here. We've come into a supported bridge pose. Just relaxing here. So there's an option once you're in the supported bridge. You can either remain where you are, or you could walk your right leg out in front of you, and your left arm above head. And if you've taken that option, and you take a few breaths here, and all feels good, you might decide that you'll add lifting your right arm up and extending your left leg out in front of you. So we're getting this supported bridge pose or back bend, spinal extension at the same time as we're getting this opening right into the front of the hips.
So if this feels unstable or too much at any point in time, you bend into the knees, bring the feet back, bring them closer to the bolster. Arms could also come back as well. So your choice, you decide where you want to practice this pose today. And we take a soft gaze or close our eyes and breathe. Last 5 rounds of breath here. If your legs are extended, slowly bend into the knees, bring the feet closer toward the cushion or bolster. Arms relax by your side. And then slowly draw the knees toward the chest. As you draw the knees toward the chest, we're simply going to lift the legs straight up. And that bolster or pillow or block, you'll want to adjust it in such a way that it provides that support to allow your legs to simply extend upward without effort. Usually that means pushing the bolster or the pillow or the block a little further down the spine toward the tailbone. Arms can relax by their side. When we take legs up, really encouraging even more shift into the parasympathetic nervous system. We're not looking for straightness through the knees. We're not looking for the legs to be together. We're simply looking for them to lift without effort. Let's take approximately 5 more rounds of breath here. Slowly bend into the knees, bring the feet down. Once the feet have arrived down, we're going to press into the feet, slide. The cushion or bolster, you can either slide it completely away, or we bring it to just underneath our knees, which gives us that little bit of softness into the lumbar spine. Arms relaxing by our side. Take any other final movement here.